Okay, greetings. I'm David, and this is Europa Universalis 4. So we're gonna go ahead and do a single player, and I haven't quite decided what I want to do. Maybe we'll just random a couple nations, see which one. Austria, not bad. Friesland, Cologne, Burgundy, and so we got 5 different choices. Finland, Sweden, Austria, Burgundy, and Salo. Oh, let's see. What does Friesland have? Anything going for it? Anything good going for it? Armies is not bad. About only major thing that's sticking out to me. Discipline is good. Sweden's always a good choice. Austria's an interesting choice, but I've never really done a good job with Austria before. Burgundy's hard choice, and then Salone. I don't even think we're going to bother with Salone. Let's go ahead. Go ahead and go with Sweden. I think that's a good start. So this little line down here is basically the recommended. They are all good starts for beginners in Europe. You can choose a few different starting locations, and it'll give you a few recommendations. But I think we are going to go with Sweden. It's always a good first time. So we're gonna go ahead and try Iron Man. Big blue blob. Log. Alright. So I've never played as Sweden. I've heard a lot of good things about Sweden. Sweden's usually a big powerhouse. Okay, so we start off as a vassal, or a under a personal union of Denmark. This is our liege. We don't want to be, or we don't want to be a subject, and we're essentially going to need to make some friends. Poland is, I think, usually a good one. England, Brandenburg, always usually good choices. Okay, so there's been several changes to the game. I've last, and I just finished buying all the expansions. There's a lot of expansions in this game. So let's see. First thing we're going to do. So many galleys. First thing we're going to do, go ahead and mothball those guys. And we'll send this to protect trade in Baltic, I guess. We're gonna bring army maintenance down so we can make some money. We are, you know, since we are under Denmark, could be. It shouldn't come into it. But so let's see. just go ahead and start the game. Speed up time. Join the trade league. Okay. Speed up time using the plus, or slow it down using the minus. Okay, Shadow Kingdom. Or Loyalist. So eventually we are going to have to break and open up all these things. So if you've never played EU4 before, I'm going to be going a little fast. And I'll try and explain some things on the way, but this is not a full-on tutorial. Okay, so let's go ahead and improve England, and let's improve relations. Poland, because they do not like Denmark. Good for us. So we want to be friends with the people that Denmark doesn't like, or that doesn't like Denmark. Hopefully, we'll be able to convince them to side with us. So Scotland doesn't like Denmark. Well, Poland is the big one. Lithuania will probably go away because Poland usually gets a pretty... Go ahead and take the military advisor because we military tech quickly destroyed Denmark. So if we're not able to actually... They're supporting loyalist in our country, which is heal. Go ahead and send an insult, just try and decrease relations. So Denmark is going to have a larger navy than us. Plus, they have Norway under their thumb as well. Not good. Really annoying for us. You usually want to have all of your diplomats going and doing something. There is a lot of stuff that I'm trying to pick up as I play right now because I played a while. Especially with the states, they changed this around. Okay. Are going to build up to our force limit quickly. So the thing with Iron Man mode is you can't make saves same way that you... Yeah, so Poland just got their personal union. Yes. So, good for them, I guess. I mean, it is good for them and us in the long run that they have a personal union. They'll be stronger and help us get Denmark. Long run, it's probably not. We're eventually going to be at odds with them. So, forget what all Sweden achievement. We do have a couple, I think. So those are probably going to be what we go. I'll probably take a look at that in between episodes. But for now, let's just continue on. Probably not making not a lot. Oh. Okay, so what we get here? It's the build up to the force limit, which is fine. You can drag and select. Send them all to one story. Add. Okay, that's Oregon and Naples. Maybe they just get the personal union over Naples instead of automatically starting with it. Morale of armies, we're going to want to hold off on that for now. Settling in first there to take back that province. Fine. So we're going to hold off on spending any points until we get up to 14, probably. That's when the Renaissance will kick in. Whenever I'm like not in Europe, I usually like force Renaissance to. I force it in, but I might not do that this game just because of we're in Europe, so it should spawn pretty quickly. Oh. Take that one because I don't want to deal with rebels at G is group, so if you have a group armies, just want to get them all in one stack. That for you. Clear, Stute. We're going to do that because I don't think we're going to stay Catholic. Protestant. Plus, it makes our opinion of Denmark go down, which is those are monies. Could go up to one more advisor, but I feel like it's not. Would be really nice too. Don't even have. Okay. Yeah. So Poland cannot reach. Oh, that seems good. I hate things like this affect whether or not you can someone to support you. Improve relations with Austria. Not. So if Poland takes one of these territories, gets the access, they could probably help us out with Denmark. I think that should count as being able to get to Denmark. So, let's see. Under Maine, okay. So the 100 Years' War is kicking back in. War between England and France, that's pretty scripted to happen at the beginning of the game. And most of the times, England loses most of their mainland holdings here in think of the name, Normandy and Gascony. Ew. That's things that I probably should have done. Boost stability, because that event would have, if we were forced to take a stab loss, go in the negatives. Generally want to stay either at 0 or positive. Being in the negative stability is not good. No bueno. Sadly, it's going to be a while before we really break relationship with. Okay, we're gonna call our guy back from England and start sucking up Scotland. Oh. So, what's the goal of this campaign? Well, that's the thing with EU. Your goal can really be anything. When you're a small nation, just surviving can be your goal. Being able to survive and take over, become as large as you be your goal. As Sweden, a good goal is to take over most of like Eastern Russia, or not Eastern, or Western Russia, or form Scandinavia. Scandinavia is usually your major goal of the game. Save. Starting some colonies over in this Era Incognita, so something over there, maybe. There might be. Maybe it's just Asia, who knows? At this point, we know that there is an Asia over here, but we don't know very much about it. So, yeah, unfortunately, there's not a whole lot to do at the moment until we can break our relationship. Denmark. Don't have any power projection because subject, so that insult doesn't really do anything for us at the moment. So, how did I get in the EU for? Well, I watched Will 18. He's a very popular YouTuber. Plays a lot of strategy games. And that's sort of how I got into it. And then I also started watching Arumba, as they both have different playstyles, which is probably the most interesting part of playing both, playing EU4, trying their different, like, adapting their different playstyles. Because when I originally started playing EU4, I played a lot more like Will, but I've played a little more like Arumba lately. So let's take a look at the list. Military. Denmark. So we have far more troops than them, but they also have Norway. It only has 4,000. That's why Sweden's the more likely. So they have 12, we have 16, so we have even numbers. We would definitely not win the ship game, but we could probably go in and beat up Norway pretty quickly. Problem is we don't have anyone that's willing to support us. Novgorod and Muscovy don't really like us that much. Poland can't actually, which is a really annoying issue. Brandenburg likes Denmark. On the upside, Denmark doesn't have any allies. And I'm not sure how he would raise our liberty other than just insulting them. So let's go ahead and pull guy back from Austria. And let's go ahead and start building a spy network. I think this is... Okay, cool. I think this Gotland is actually a Swedish core. Yeah, a lot. Not all of these. Our cores, other than Gotland, I don't know how you pronounce it. I think it's something like that. So that seems to be the only core that they have that is ours, rightfully ours. Okay. And with the House of York. What we got here? Prestige or admin? We'll take the prestige hit just because we're not going to war just yet. We're gonna go ahead and move towards the mirror, though. Basically, I think what I would want to do is I would want to remove Denmark, or not Denmark, I would want to get rid of Norway's troops first, and then go after Denmark. Denmark would have these two ports they'd have to through, especially if they go to Kalmar. That would be a really tough one to get. Really large is force limit. Annoying. Go ahead and stand in this province instead. For right now, gonna hold off. Get ready. Let's see. Suppose I probably... Can I even, like, declare war yet? Do I have to have liberty desire to justify war? One of the ways would be to develop. That's why I'm kind of holding off until 1450 once Renaissance spawns. Okay, so Could I declare war? I could declare war. Holstein is also under. Yeah, so you could declare war without having 100% or 50% liberty desire, which I think 50% liberty desire is if you want somebody to help you. I think you have to have 50% liberty desire to have someone support your in. But yeah, I think that's where we're gonna cut off the episode for now. Thanks for watching, and see you guys in the next one.